all fine. Let us start our real numbers session 4 of class 9. In this class we can learn about operations on real numbers, rationalizing the denominator and loss of exponents for real numbers and surds. So in the previous classes already we have learned about real numbers. What is a real number? Real numbers are nothing but the combination of rational and irrational numbers. Rational and irrational numbers. Real numbers are nothing but the union of rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted with Q because the rational numbers are also can be called as quotient numbers, and irrational numbers are denoted with Q dash. So real numbers is the union of combination of rational and irrational numbers. So in this class we can see that the operations on real numbers. We are having 4 operations in mathematics. These are plus, minus, into and division. So how to apply these 4 operations in a real numbers? Let us look after use the operations, that is plus, minus, into and multiplication in a real numbers by using some examples from our textbook. So it is given that 21 plus root 3 in the example 12. In the example 12 it is given that 21 plus root 3. We have to find that whether it is a rational or irrational number. See that we had some condition. If given that Q is rational and S is irrational, then Q plus S or Q minus S, Q into S or Q divided by S. These all the result comes as irrational numbers. The result comes as irrational numbers. So now the result what is given here, 21 plus root 3, is an irrational number. So whatever the number given, that is one is rational number and the other is irrational number. 21 is a rational number and root 3 is an irrational number. So the combination of plus, minus, into or division, we can observe that the result will be irrational number. So let us take one more example, that is example 13. Example 13, that we have to subtract 5 root 3 plus 7 root 5 from 3 root 5 minus 7 root 3. So we have to subtract the value, that is 5 root 3 plus 7 root 5 from 3 root 5 minus 7 root 3. So let us solve that. 3 root 5, from what we have to subtract? The second number to the first number. So 3 root 5 minus 7 root 3. What we have to do? Subtract. So minus 5 root 3 plus 7 root 5. So 3 root 3. I was removing just the bracket here. So plus into minus, minus 5 root 3. Plus into minus, minus 7 root 5. So take the root 5 values together and root 3 values together. So 3 root 5, here it is minus 7 root 5 and root 3 values 7 root 3 minus 5 root 3. So from these two I can take root 5 as common. So 3 minus 7. And from these two I can take root 3 as common. From both I was taking minus as common. So I can see that both are minus. So 7 plus into minus, minus. So I have to take here plus. So 5. So root 5 into 7 minus 3, that is 4, minus root 3 into 7 plus 5, that is 12. So our answer is 4 root 5 minus 12 root 3. Always the number first, then the root values. So the result is 4 root 5 minus 12 root 3. So again we can observe that this is a irrational number. Already I had said you that whatever the combination of rational and irrational numbers given, here the rational and irrational numbers are given, so the result of p plus q or p minus q or p into q or p divided q, the result will be irrational numbers. So let us go to our second topic, rationalizing the denominators. Now let us see the rationalizing factors. Rationalizing factors. The product of two irrational numbers forms a rational number. The product of two irrational numbers forms a rational number. Product of two irrational numbers forms a rational number. Then the result is called as rationalizing factor. So let us know this by some example. If I had taken 7 root 3, I have to know the rationalizing factor. So with what the number of irrational number I have to multiply so that the result will become a rational number. So let me take one more irrational number, that is root 3. Here the root 3 is there, the same number I was multiplying, so that the result becomes rational number, that is 7 into root 3 into root 3. So 7 into root 3 whole square I can write. So square and root will be cancelled. 7 into 3. 7 3s are 21. So if you had observed that the 7 root 3 is multiplied, here root 3 is irrational number and 7 is a rational number. I was multiplying the irrational number with one more irrational number of root 3 so that the result is becoming a rational number. So root 3 is called as a rationalizing factor here. Here the for root 7 root 3 is the rationalizing factor because we had multiplied 7 root 3 with the root 3 to make it a rational number. So this is called as a, what the number we had multiplied here is called as a rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor is unique. Rationalizing factor is not unique because the rationalizing factor changes for the values what we are taking. If I had taken some other number, the rationalizing factor changes. If I had taken 7 root 12, to make it perfect square I have to multiply with some other so that the rationalizing factor changes. If you had observed here, the rationalizing factor is changing. So the rationalizing factor is not unique. General form of a rationalizing factor is if a plus or minus root b is taken, the rationalizing factor will change as a minus plus or minus root b. So let us solve this by some problem from our textbook. That is example 17. Rationalize 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 4 root 3. 1 by 7 plus 4 root 3. So let us solve this. We have to rationalize the denominator of 1 by 7 plus 4 root 3. So let us solve this. Take 1 by 7 plus 4 root 3. What I said, the denominator we have to make it into a rational number. So that we have to multiply with some rationalizing factor. So here it is plus. What I said, the conjugates of a plus or minus root b is a minus or plus root b. So now here it is plus. So what we have to do? Minus. If it is given minus, we have to convert it to plus. So 7 minus 4 root 3. The same plus should be converted to minus. The denominator is multiplied, so the numerator also should be multiplied so that the number doesn't changes. So multiply that. 1 into 7 minus 4 root 3. We get the same result, 7 minus 4 root 3. Now if you had observed here, 7 plus 4 root 3 into 7 minus 4 root 3. Here it is a plus b into a minus b. So it can be written as a square minus b square. So let us apply this. Here in the place of a we are having 7 and in the place of b we are having 4 root 3. So a square, that is 7 square, minus in the place of b we are having 4 root 3. So 4 root 3 whole square. So 7 minus 4 root 3 by 7 sevens are 49 minus this is having a square ab whole square can be written as a square into b square, or ab whole power m can be written as a power m into b power m. So it can be written as 4 square into root 3 whole square. So it can be written as 7 minus 4 root 3 by 49 minus 4 4s are 16. Square and root will be cancelled. So it is 3. So 7 minus 4 root 3 by 49 minus 16 3s are 6 3s are 18. 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4 48. So 7 minus 4 root 3 by 49 minus 48 1. So the result is 7 minus 4 root 3. So this is the rationalizing factor for 7 plus 4 root 3. Now let us apply the laws of exponents for real numbers. We have the laws of exponents as a power m into a power n can be written as a power m plus n, and ab whole power n can be written as a power n into b power n. A power m by a power n can be written as a power m minus n. Anything power 0 is 1. So we are having many exponential forms. So the exponent forms. So let us apply these exponent forms in real numbers by taking some examples. Example 19, we have to simplify the value of 2 power 2 by 3 into 2 power 1 by 3. Now by using the exponent forms we have to solve this problem. So if you had observed that both denominators are same, so we can apply the formula a power m b power a power m into a power n can be written as a power m plus n. So let us apply this. 2 power bases are equal. In the place of a we are having 2 and in the place of m 2 by 3 and in the place of n 1 by 3. So both we have to add 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So 2 power, the LCM for both 3 is 3. Add the numerators, that is 2 power 3 by 3. 2 power 1, that is 2. So we had applied the form exponential form a power n into a power n is equal to a power m plus 1. Let us take one more example, that is 5 power 1 by 7 whole power 4. Now we can observe that a power n whole power m can be written as a power mn. So 5 to the power of 1, here a is 5, n is 1 by 7 and m is 4. So 1 by 7 into 4 can be written. So 5 power, here nothing is there. So the denominator is 1. 1 into 4, 4. By 7 into 1, 7. So 4 by 7. Let us know about the surds. So we have to consider a number which is a positive integer. Which is a positive integer which is greater than 1. And consider a number a which is a positive rational number, and a should not be written in the powers of any other rational number. We have to consider a number n, that is positive integer which is greater than 1, and a should be taken as a rational number. Then nth root a is called as a surd. Nth root a is called as a surd. Here n is a positive natural number, positive integer. What we already have discussed about these topics. Integer, that is both plus and minus including 0. So we have to consider positive natural integers, that is plus 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. But it should be greater than 1. That means 2, 3, 4 should be. And A is a positive rational number. It should be a rational number. Rational number is nothing but which can be written in the form of P by Q. So the number nth root of A, it should be read as nth root of A is called as a surd. And this rational number what we have taken in the root should not be written in the form of any other powers of any other rational numbers. It should not be written as powers of any other rational numbers. So let us take one example, that root 2. If I had taken root 2, can I write 2 as powers of any other rational number? Root 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 2. So it is greater than 1. And here 2 is a rational number, and here 2 cannot be written in the other form of rational numbers, that is powers of rational numbers. So it is a surd. And if I had taken cube root of 8, cube root of 8. So if you had observed here, cube root of 8 can be written as 8 to the power of 1 by 3. 3 is greater than 1. So we can say that 3 is a positive integer and A is a 8, that is 8 is a rational number. So we can write that 8 to the power of 1 by 3, and 8 can be written as 2 cube 4 to the power of 1 by 3. That means 8 we are converting in the powers of other rational numbers. So it is not a surd. So by this example we can understand that whatever the number cannot be written in the power of, that is whatever the number we have taken in the root, that is a rational number, should not be written in the forms of any other powers of any other rational numbers. Here if you had observed, 2 cannot be written as any powers of other numbers, whereas 8 can be written in the powers of rational numbers, that is 2 to the power of cube. So it is not a surd and this is a surd. Here we can see that n is called index or order, and A is called as a radicand. A is called as radicand and root is called as radical. The surd is nothing but, once again we can repeat, surd is nothing but we have to consider a number that is n and it should be a positive integer which is greater than 1. We know that positive integers are plus or minus including 0. So it should be greater than 1, so we have to consider from 2. And we have to consider a number A that is a rational number, that is positive rational number. Then nth root of A can be written as a called as a surd. But nth root of A, what we have taken in the root, should not be written in the powers of other rational numbers. Then only we can say that it is a surd. Now if you had observed the nth root of A, n is called as index or order, and root is called as a radical, and A, the rational number, is called as radicand. Now let us solve one problem. Simplify fourth root of 81 and 8 into cube root of 343 plus 15 into fifth root of 32 plus 2 root of 225. Now let us solve this. 81. Let us see that it can be written as 81 whole to the power of 1 by 4. Fourth root can be, if we had removed the root, it can be written as 1 by 4. And 8 into 343 whole to the power of 1 by 3 plus 15 into 32 whole to the power of 5 plus root of 225 can be written as 225 whole to the power of 1 by 2. So 81 should be taken in the powers of 4. I have to write the rational number in the powers of 4. So let us take a number 3. So how many times we can cancel? 81 divided by 13. 3 can be cancelled 27 times. Again in 3 table, 9 3s are 27. Again in 3 table, 3 3s are 9. Again in 3 table, 1. So I can write 4 times of 3. So 81 can be written as 3 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4. And next 343. 343 in the powers of 3 I have to write. So in 7th table I was considering that 343 in 7th table 49 times it cancels. So again in 7th table 7 7s are 49 and 7th table 1. So I can write this 3 times, that is 7 to the power of 3 whole to the power of, again we are having 1 by 3 plus 15 into, now 32 should be written in the powers of 5. So 2 times, how many times? 1 and 16 times. Again in 2 table 8 times. Again in 2 table 4 times. Again in 2 table 2 times, 2 table 1. In 2 table 16 2s are 32. In 2 table 8 2s are 16. In 2 table 4 2s are 8 and 2 2s are 4. So 2 to the power of 5 can be written as 32 can be written as 2 to the power of 5. Now 225 whole to the power of 1 by 2. So it can be written as, in the power of square I have to write. So 15 square I can write whole to the power of 1 by 2. Now it can be written as 3 to the power of a to the power of m whole to the power of n can be written as a to the power of mn. So I can write into 4 into 1 by 4 minus 8 into 7 to the power of 3 into 1 by 3 plus 15 into 2 to the power of 5 into 1 by 5 plus 15 to the power of 2 into 1 by 2. Now I can cancel 4, 3, 5 and 2. So the remaining value is 3 minus 8 into 7 plus 15 into 2 plus 15. So 3 minus 7 8s are 56. So 15 2s are 30 plus 15. So 30 plus 15 45. 45 plus 3 48. 48 minus 56. So from 56 if we had subtracted 48 we are getting 8. But the biggest number is having the symbol minus, so the result is minus 8. This is important problem. It is asked many times in our summative. Let us find the values of a and b by using this problem. Now already we have said that we have to find the rationalizing factor for the given number. That is the conjugate. What I said, a plus or minus root b can be written as a minus plus or root b. That means if it is positive I have to take negative, and if it is negative I have to take positive. So now it is given the question as negative, so I have to multiply with positive number. So the rationalizing factor is 2 root 5. It is minus, so plus 3 root 3 is the rationalizing factor here. So the numerator and denominator of the equation should be multiplied with 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. So let us do that. 5 by root 3 by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 into the rationalizing factor is 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 by 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. Now if you had observed the numerator, both should be multiplied. That is root 5 into root 5 plus root 3 into 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 by, now if you had observed the denominator, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. It can be written as a square minus b square. So in the place of a it is root 2 root 5 and in the place of b it is 3 root 3. So a square minus b square, 2 root 5 whole square minus 3 root 3 whole square. So if first number should be multiplied the second bracket completely, and again the second number should be multiplied the second bracket completely. So root 5 into second bracket completely 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. Here it is plus root 3. So plus root 3 into 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 by, now it is in the form of AB whole power n. AB whole power n can be written as A power n into B power n. So 2 square into root 5 whole square. In the place of A it is 2 and in the place of B it is root 5 and in the place of n it is 2 minus similarly AB whole power n 3 square into root 3 whole square. So first number should be multiplied completely bracket with the bracket values. So root 5 into 2 root 5 plus root 5 into 3 root 3 plus into plus 2 root 5 into root 3 plus into plus root 3 into 3 root 3 by 2 2s are 4, square and root will be cancelled, so 5 minus 3 3s are 9, square and root will be cancelled, so 3. Now root 5 into root 5, root A into root A can be written as root A whole square. So 2 into root 5 whole square plus 3 into root 5 into root 3. Root 5 into root 3. Or directly we can write it as 3 into root of 5 into 3 plus 2 into root of 5 into 3 plus 3 into root 3 into root 3. Again it can be written as root 3 whole square by 5 4s are 20 minus 9 3s are 27. So now square and root will be cancelled. So 2 into 5 plus 3 into root of 5 3s are 15 plus 2 into root of 5 3s are 15 plus 3 into square and root will be cancelled, so 3 by 20 minus 27, that is minus 7 because minus is for biggest number. 5 2s are 10 plus both are having root 15, so I can take root 15 as common, so 3 plus 2 plus 3 3s are 9 by minus 7. So I can write it as 10 plus 9. The positive numbers we are having is 19 plus 15 into 5. 3 plus 2 is 5 by minus 7 under root 15 into 5. So I can write this as 19 by 7. Here it is minus, so minus 19 by 7 plus 5 by 7 under root 15. So the A value we can observe here as minus 19 by 7. Here it is minus because plus into minus is minus. And B value is minus 5 by 7. So here we got the A value as minus 19 by 7 and B value as minus. Already minus is given, so I can consider it as plus 5 by 7. So this is the way how we can find. What we have done, first we have rationalized the denominator value with opposite sign. After rationalizing by using some exponential forms, we had solved the problem. We got the A value as minus 19 by 7 and B value as 5 by 7. So this is the class for today. Homework will be sent through WhatsApp. Complete the answers and send them through WhatsApp. Thank you one and all.